Hey guys, super excited that you're checking out this video first of all. Second, I have a little secret for you. This is the first time I've made an interactive reader's notebook. So there's actually some tricks to this, and I'm hoping that I've done them all correctly. All right, so let's see if this works. So here's your class, and if you're not in this class, just pretend because it looks the same. You're going to go to classwork. You're going to go down to this week. Okay, now remember, this is the week of 9/21. This is remote, and here's your remote assignment, okay? So we're going to click on this notebook. Oh my gosh, okay, so it looks like it's working so far. Check this out, okay? This is my notebook. Now you're probably like, Mrs. Zigger, why do I want your notebook? That's okay. You're going to make your own, all right? This is just an example. So you get to decorate your cover. Like, look at this. Look at the second page. Isn't that cool? So you're going to get to decorate your cover. And like I did, oh, there's my bird, Chili. Chili, you're excited? Okay, Chili wants to make a notebook too. Yay. So anyway, and you can decorate your desk too. Isn't that cool? I love cookies and milk. It's so great. I actually have a cat named Oreo, and the other cat is named Cookie. Put it together, Oreo Cookie. See? All right. So come down here. Your job is going to be to personalize your notebook, and you can do the desk as well. So let's take a peek at that for a minute. Now, the great news is that you already have some experience in doing this, okay? Remember when we decorated our lockers? So we went to Insert, Image. We can search the web. You could look for a notebook cover, okay? And there are some notebook covers here, but I have to tell you another trick. I couldn't really find what I wanted when I searched through here. I found a lot of cool notebook covers when I did a regular Google search. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to open a new tab, just regular Google, and I'm going to put notebook covers, images. Check this out, okay? So you can get a lot more by just searching that way. Now, I think if you do, let's try composition notebook. Oh, okay, yes. So composition notebook's definitely going to bring up better ones. Oh, look at that one. Oh my gosh, wait. I've got to do the watermelon one. Did you see that? Look. Oh, now I want that one. All right. So all I have to do is I can just click and drag this over here, and boom, there it is. Okay. Now, the only trick is that you might want to get rid of that white that's there. And if you don't, that's okay too. But, oh, I don't know if you saw what I just did. I double clicked on the image and I'm cropping it. Boom, boom, boom. Oops. Oh no. Sorry about that. And boom. Okay. All right. So I'm going down, going over. Going to stretch this out a little bit. Okay, that looks so great. Okay. And I want to make sure I get my name on here. So you can just put a text box over top of that. Okay. Now I'm going to want to fill in that desktop with a color. So maybe I should do yellow. Oh, that looks so great. Okay. And then I can put, let's pretend I'll use my son's name. So Cody Zieger, and then period. You actually don't have to put the period, but maybe that's something you would want to do, period 3. You can write reader's notebook. Just basically your name is what I'm looking for. Now, if you have any issues with the image going back or forward, I don't think you will. But if you need to make a picture go behind another picture, there was just a little trick here. If you hit Control Shift and then the down arrow, I can actually make this go backwards. So Control Shift down arrow. Control Shift down arrow to bring it back. Okay, just kidding. Hold on. Oh, I know what I need to do. If I click on this image, Control Shift down arrow. There we go. Okay. I don't think you're going to need that, but that was something that I thought you might need. Okay. So isn't that kind of cool? And then you can come over here and you can get rid of these sticky notes. And check this out. You can insert cool stuff. So let me see. I do like to do it this way if I can. Oh, I guess I already have that up. Let's go over to cookies, I guess. Now remember, you can do transparent cookies. Remember we talked about that whenever we were doing our lockers, because if you do transparent, there's nothing in the background. Let's see if that one's transparent. Remember, it doesn't always work. So this one, oh, it does. It worked. Okay. So transparent just meant that there wasn't any white in the background. Oh, I've got to get rid of that little arrow. Okay. And then maybe I want to do transparent. Now remember, transparent means clear. There's no background. Milk. Maybe I'll do a cup of milk. There it is. Oh, I hope it's transparent. I don't know. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. You can also put a pencil. This is so fun. I'm so excited. You know what? I think I want one that looks real. Let me do this one. Look at that. Yes. Boom, boom. Okay. Remember, you can also do something like this on your Google as well. If you did notebook and you went to tools and you went to color and you went to transparent, that's another way. Oh my gosh, look at that notebook, you guys. I'm gonna try it. Boom, boom. Oh, that's not transparent though. Hey, that's still a cool notebook though with this base theme. All right, so you get the idea. You can kind of play around with that. All right, now, then you're just going to basically put in the book that you started reading. Now, don't worry about being so specific with the start date, okay? If you just want to put today's date, that's fine because you just started this book basically. But if you want to be more exact, you could probably make it be sometime last week. So let me check the date. Oh gosh, I guess it would have been maybe the 17th, something like that. So if you want to be more specific, you could put 9-17. Now this is just one long skinny text box, okay? If for any reason this disappears or it's not there, or you delete it by accident, you just go to insert text box and you can make yourself a new one, see? Okay, that's all these are. So sometimes I know that happens. Okay, so anyway, I was typing and I can tab over. It's not going to be perfect. If it's not, you can just do a space. All right, so let's say the title of the book I was reading was Wolf, and the author's last name, Abrahams. And did I finish the book? Okay, you do not actually have to do any more here, okay? Because we just started this book unless you finished it. If you did, okay, you could say yes. But at this point, we're still reading it. So really, you don't need to do anything else here unless you finished your book. But let's say you did. So you would write yes. Pick one. Was it just right, challenging, or easy for you to read? And then rate this book. Just pick one. So yahoo! This one's like, it's okay. This one's like, no. Okay? And that's just a matter of putting the semicolon and the parentheses and things like that in there. Okay? All right, let's jump down here. These are directions. Welcome to your reading notebook. Your first job is to decorate your notebook and update your book tracker. This reading notebook will continue to grow as the year moves along. You will track the books you read on the reader tracker. This notebook will be part of your remote Wednesday assignment in Google Classroom on some weeks. When you are assigned the notebook, just look for the reading response that matches the Wednesday date it was assigned in Google Classroom. All right, here's an example, okay? So here are the directions. You must write at least 3 complete 6th grade sentences, write the title and author of your book, and indicate which type of RR you are using, but I've done that for you. There is only one question. Typically, I will give you a choice, but for this week, everybody has the same question. Right, Chili? Okay. Explain in 3 complete sentences why you chose your book to read. Use the title of the book and author in your first sentence. Here are 2 examples. You had the choice. You could have picked fiction or nonfiction. If you did fiction, I chose the book Wolf by Peter Abrahams because I love the dog on the front cover. After I read the back cover, I found out it was about mysteries, and I like to solve puzzles. I also like the way the author said that dog Bowser slobbers. Or nonfiction. I chose the book Play Soccer Like a Pro by Christopher Forst because I play soccer. I want to read this book so I can become a better player. I want to read the chapter about how to dribble the ball. Fantastic. I already put the date in for you. You don't need to worry about that. This is reading response. I titled it number 1. You don't have to worry about that. You need to put the book title. Okay, so if I was reading the book Wolf, I would write that there, and then I would type my response. Remember, these are examples that you can look off of to help you. Don't forget to read your response out loud and use spell check, okay? Here's your rubric. Basically 2 points for each complete sentence for a total of 6. 2 points for the title and author for a total of 2, and capital letters and then punctuation for a total of 3, total of 11 points. Alrighty? Okay, I'm going to go back and also be looking for your reading tracker to be completed and for this to at least be decorated with your name and the cover. You don't really need to decorate the desk. That's okay. If you don't find that fun, you can just skip that. But I definitely need that notebook filled in with your name and everything and some type of picture. You could even put a blank background on. I just have to show you that now that I said it. Let's say you don't even want a cover. Let's say you just want your favorite color. So insert, actually I'll just do text box, boom, like that. And then I'm going to actually put a color in there. So I'm going to fill it up with green because that's my favorite color. And now you could just do another text box. Zoom. And I'm going to make that different color, yellow. Okay, Cody Zeger, Reader's Notebook. Sweet, right? Hey, that's great. Guys, I hope you have so much fun with this. And I'm hoping that we can keep building on this Reader's Notebook. All right, we'll see again. It's my first one. Let's hope it works. All right, guys, have a great Remote Wednesday.